Bhayankara Ula, 10,000 BC. The leaden sky hung dark over the solitary valley on a cold autumn afternoon. Heavy clouds had hidden the surrounding mountain peaks for days. Deep thunder shook the earth, sending animals running for shelter in their refuges among the trees. But suddenly, a deafening roar was heard higher up, above the clouds. The valley had never heard a sound like that. A sound that rapidly intensified until it became a mighty roar. A small group of hunters, who were chasing deer, looked up at the sky where the clouds, torn apart by the immense roar, unleashed a torrent of rain. A bright flash had exploded, but the hunters realized it couldn't be lightning. Never before had such a marvel been seen. A luminous sphere crossed the sky, right above their heads, while they watched, stunned. Fighting against gravity so as not to crash to the ground, the globe wavered and spun on itself as it fell. The hunters, not knowing what threat that mystery come from the sky might pose, pointed their weapons. The roar then stopped, and the object made a final turn, with a slight ascent, before hitting the ground. A new boom followed, and a terrible shockwave that almost knocked them out of their very boots. The thing, whatever it was, had hit the ground just beyond a group of trees, perhaps an hour's walk away from them. A cloud of dust and foliage had risen above the forest, and the hunters debated animatedly about what to do. They were undecided whether or not to confront that mysterious phenomenon. Each of them was afraid, but none was willing to admit it, and, with their weapons held tight, they headed towards the great object that had fallen from the sky. They had to hurry because the evening shadows were drawing ever closer and the sun was already setting behind the mountains while they, walking among scattered, damaged trees, headed towards the point of impact. When they finally reached their destination, they saw something indescribable, a huge shining object, as tall as the trees themselves, that reflected the last lights of the day. They didn't know, or perhaps didn't dare, find the right words to describe that thing, completely alien to all their experience, and, approaching hesitantly, they stared at it, stunned. But suddenly, a hole opened, with a hum, on the great shining sphere, revealing a glimpse of something moving inside it. The year of our calendar was 10,000 BC.